A reading from John, chapter 18, verses 1 through 11. After he said these things, Jesus went out with his disciples and crossed over to the other side of the Kidron Valley. He and his disciples entered a garden there. Judas, his betrayer, also knew the place because Jesus often gathered there with his disciples. Judas brought a company of soldiers and some guards from the chief priests and Pharisees. They came there carrying lanterns, torches, and weapons. Jesus knew everything that was to happen to him, so he went out and asked, "Who are you looking for?" They answered, "Jesus, the Nazarene." He said to them, "I am." Judas, his betrayer, was standing with them. When he said, "I am," they shrank back and fell to the ground. He asked them again, "Who are you looking for?" They said, "Jesus, the Nazarene." Jesus answered, "I told you I am. If you are looking for me, then let these people go." This was so that the word he had spoken might be fulfilled. "I didn't lose anyone of those whom you gave me." Then Simon Peter, who had a sword, drew it and struck the high priest's servant, cutting off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Jesus told Peter, "Put your sword away. Am I not to drink the cup the Father has given me?" By this point in the story, the events which are about to unfold are inevitable. Nothing any of the characters do can meaningfully change what happens next. So it might be wise for the people in this story to get on board with the train as it moves forward. Avoiding or trying to stop any of these events will only make the process worse for everyone involved. Peter lops off a guy's ear in his attempt to avoid the pain which is to come. Other disciples fall asleep or run away. Judas tries to stop it all by appealing to an outside authority. The only person in the story who seems to accept what is to come is the person for whom those events will cause the most pain. Our own ability to control the events of our future are usually as limited as the options available to Peter, Judas, James, and Jesus. The moments and choices of today were set in motion long in our past. And because we aren't outside of time as God is, we cannot fully know or anticipate the consequences of those choices. All we can do is make the best of the information we have before us. One thing is for sure, avoiding the pain and loss and hard choices which come next is not only not possible, it always makes things worse for everyone going through the storm. And avoidance often makes the story about us. It shifts the focus away from the person actually standing in the rain and onto our own struggles or difficulties standing inside, looking out the window at the thunder and lightning. When the time comes, the bravest choice is often the hardest. To step out of the way and let the person who is about to experience this pain show us how best to walk through it with them. We can practice the skill of being a non-anxious presence. Think of one small task you've been putting off. It could be making a phone call, replying to a message, or organizing a small part of your home. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Tell yourself you only need to work on it for this short time. Take action. Once you begin, you may find it easier to keep going. And when you are finished, reflect. How did it feel? Was it as difficult as you imagined? What can you do next time? Join me in prayer. Lord, grant me the courage to face what I fear. When I retreat into the shadows of avoidance, remind me that your light is there to guide my steps. Replace my hesitation with strength, that I may find peace not by running away, but by walking through. Amen.